Hi, Jay Philosopher here, and this is a response to De Morning's video, Karl Marx, Capital, Labor Theory of Value, Part 9. I thought it was a wonderful exposition of Marx's labor theory of value. I do have a specific question about it. First, let me say that I'm reading this book by Michael Ryan, Marxism and Deconstruction, a critical articulation. And let me read just a bit here to kind of show you where I'm coming from. The law of value is implicitly coercive. It is predicated upon the ideal equivalence or exchangeability of unequal or different entities. It makes equal or identifies what is different. That operation can only take place ideally and with the help of a transcendental paradigm, money. Capitalism, therefore, requiring an idealizing operation that abstracts from inequality, identifies difference, and resolves seriality into a paradigm. And continuing page 88, that was page 85. Capitalist ideology presents capitalism as a homogeneous entity. Marx's text is deconstructive of that ideology in that it demonstrates the fissured, structural, and historical origin of that system. Any stasis that it attains is merely the provisional stabilization of a differential of antagonistic forces. Okay. So, in the labor theory of value, we have to abstract everything that is labor that people do and only related to one thing, the amount of time that people take to do something. So, in making glasses, everybody would make glasses differently. Everybody would contribute different labor towards the glass or pair of glasses or anything towards the book. Might involve hundreds of people, might involve 10 people, might involve 1,000 people, but all this has to be abstracted. Again, or looking at a movie which might involve 20 people, 300 people, 3,000 people. Everything has to be eliminated what people really do. If the person who worked on it was young, if the person who worked on it was old, if the person who worked on it was sick, if the person was weighed 90 pounds, if the person weighed 350 pounds, everything has to be abstracted. And all we're left with is this one homogeneous ideal that's incredibly abstract, that in a certain amount of hours of something called labor, which is just something done, was put into it. And my question is, why does capitalism need this abstraction? I guess the answer that I would give to it is that it hides the caste system of capitalism. The caste system of capitalism is that you have basically 4 different classes of people: the people who work by the hour, the people who work by the week or bi-weekly, and the people who work by the year, who get annual salaries, generally the managerial class. And then there's the capitalist class, who don't work by the year, but their accumulation of money and capital is determined by their lifetime. So they might make 20 million this year, they might lose 5 million next year, they might make 100 million one year, they might lose 50 million the next year. That doesn't matter to them. The accumulation of capital is the only thing that matters to them in the long run. Otherwise, they fall out of the capitalist class and fall back into the annual salary class, or even worse, lower on the chain, the people who are paid by the week and can be thrown out by the week. And even worse than them is the lowest class of people, those who work by the hour and can be cheated by the hour. So it's these four castes that exist within capitalism that the labor theory of value tends to disguise or hide. And is that why it's necessary to capitalism? That's my question, and I'd like to hear anybody's answer.